This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And his first pass is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now here's a 1st down throw that's complete, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Murray to air it out again, being chased out left. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Hunt. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Kareem Hunt, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
The 47-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Here's Murray from midfield. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. Touchdown, Chicago!
Complete to
Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
They run with Hunt. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
And power running here down to the the 6-yard line.
Ball carrier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
With the score, Bears 14, Packers 7.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Jack with a sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Third down.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got a man. Complete.
Murray's
A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Chris Harris on the coverage.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have from earlier today in the NFL. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. An injured player still down, and that's Chris Godwin. So the wide receiver slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. We'll check on his status when we get back. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have moved down in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Packers 21. Bears.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards. From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. Murray fighting, lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by the Packers.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. It's a foot race. And how about that for just running out the clock? That one good for 33 and a 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Play action. It's Herbert. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Herbert now. This is caught by Jackson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
10 at the 21-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, the 40, the 30, 10. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Jackson now to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead. Attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Going deep here for Edelman. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Off play action. Herbert. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
6-yard line.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
And incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Yards to go.
Now a man primed for an increased workload. It's Austin Eckler. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Forced out to his left. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Bears.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
With the score, Packers 28, Bears 21.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the sides.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. It's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
32-yard line.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He was brought down by Jason.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
they'll try to run some clock with Ingram. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Ball carrier.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd-and-2 situation.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Today.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
The tackle.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns you're going to call productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Herbert. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Now it's Hunt. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last two plays, both losses.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Herbert. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
Off play action, Herbert. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. And his throw is incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Kareem Hunt. On 2nd down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
If you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Makes the score Packers 7, Eagles.
Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Julian Edelman, his 4th. long field ahead of this offense. They'll have to be efficient here with their time late in the second quarter. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
At the 16-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
At the 34-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for
ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Herbert. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position. Time to jump back in. Opening drive, 3rd quarter. And this offense has it in the red zone, 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
That's good.
And they got 3 yards. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Allen Robinson. No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Tight game here, but this offense does have the lead. Decent amount of time on the clock, and the defense has all 3 timeouts. So can the offense manage things and milk this clock away? It's time to find out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert off of play action.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Everson Griffin, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Packers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 19. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
thrown to the sideline.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The screen does get them 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the... They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
41-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On the run, this is Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
11 yards there, 1st down. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Packers, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions.